You're not getting the money if we don't get the dog. I receive the payment. I'll be on my way. What are you doing? I want to see the nigga bark or something.
Grand Rising, y'all. What's up, guys? And it's Vibe King here, back at again with another motherfucking YouTube video for y'all. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ken. I'm from Wisconsin. I'm 21 and I'm fruity and I'm... Did I say I'm from Wisconsin already? Something like that. I'm tired as shit. Welcome to my channel. We are finna go get a puppy today, y'all. Fahim's a Rottweiler. So it's been a long process, but we have finally found the one. We have to go get our paper checks from work right now. Yeah, ghetto right. Who still gets a paper check? Yeah. We got one for 2 weeks, so we have to go to the bank right now to go deposit that shit. Then we have to go meet up with the lady to go get his dog. Hopefully I get my 7th birthday today, because I'm tired as shit and I need to wake up. But it's a very exciting day. We had literally got off at work at 6. We're up at 12 right now. Had to keep texting this lady back and forth. For one, at first I thought the bitch blocked me. Whole time her Facebook stopped working. Because after I looked up and I was gonna text her back, when I got up, and I saw I couldn't click on the message. Because you know on Messenger, you be tapping and shit, and I'm like, why is it not hearting? So I'm like, I know she ain't blocked me. Click on her page, content not found. I'm like, okay, like you gonna block me? I wasn't trying to scam you. Bitch, I thought you were scamming me with the dog hole. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, she texted me back later that day. She was like, oh, my Facebook was, I don't know what's going on with it. And she was like, oh, are you still interested in a dog? Sorry about the inconvenience. I'm like, shit, I guess. So I just took it to universe putting a sign now. You know, we finna get our little dog. Next, I'm finna give you to my German Shepherd. I'm finna get Fahim, a little chip. Say hi to the vlog, ho. How you feel about getting your first puppy, your Rottweiler today? Hey, period, go to Marcus, go to Marcus, go to Marcus, period, hey. I do have a little video I can put on the screen of what the puppy look like, but cause that puppy cute, right? It's a boy, we're getting a boy, y'all. They had girls too, but I'm getting a girl for my German Shepherd, and I don't know how other female dogs act around each other, so I was like, you know, let's just get you a boy and I get the girl. Cause I wanted a girl. I don't know, I'm still decisive if I want to get like an all black German Shepherd or either a regular coat. All black ones to me, like, yeah, you know it's a German Shepherd, but I feel like looking at it off the bat, like, cause the black ones are also rare, and I feel like I think they cost more too. So I kind of want like the base coat. Why I'm making it sound like a car? I want the regular coat, cause I feel like this gives German off the bat. Mine's is gonna be different. Like the collar's gonna be cute, bowl gonna be cute, clothes gonna be cute, everything gonna be cute. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Y'all, let's talk about it. Y'all fucking wore them dunks out. Like Lotto said, you won't catch me in no shark boots. Y'all burnt them out. Y'all burnt the fuck out of them dunks out. Like, it got to the point where when I got some money on for some dunks, I don't want them no more. Y'all wear them shits with every and anything. Y'all bitches will be going to the beach and, oh, let me wear my dunks. Oh, let me go walk my dog. Let me put my panda dunks, especially them panda dunks. Then they be so worn out, they be wrinkling shit at the toe. Like, fuck. Like, you know how creases normally have, like, you know, on the little tongue, by that area and shit. Them be creases on the side, up and through them things. I'd be like, damn, y'all bitches could wear them in y'all sleep if y'all could. When I go even looking for a dunk sometimes, I'm like, oh, this Dunkin' pair of dunks is cute. I only get the unique pair, like the voodoo pair that I got. The little fuzzy green ones, like, ones bitches barely got, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, we was just driving, leaving home, and a bitch walking across the street had a pair of panda dunks. I'm like, damn.
Well, she was older.
Well, yeah, her shit probably fake too. But she ain't never on no little dupe, cause I love a little dupe, but grandma looked like she just wear them bitches everywhere. No shade. Like, you didn't like, I don't know if this is me, with the dunks, when they're like really big. I don't know, some people, they look really wide, like, yeah, they look wide, like they swishing them bitches, like, you know how like Sasquatch? That's what them bitches be looking like.
when they have them dunks on, like, I'll be like, are you cool? Is your feet comfortable? Are you sure they're not busting through the seams? Like, I'd be like, are y'all forcing y'all feet into these dunks?
Did you tell them how we had to wait for our check?
Oh yeah, so they was playing with us. So we thought at first this was time for Auntie's album to start playing because it was finna be bitch better have my money in this hoe. Tell them why we on lunch, right? Cause you know, the first 2 checks of our job are paper checks, I guess. You know, that ghetto shit. So we sitting here thinking, you know, he finna come to us with his check, with our check, cause that's what he did last time. And they sitting up here eating pasta and shit on their second bowl. Now HR just chilling. I'm like, it's 30 minutes, it's 20 minutes in break on lunch. Why the fuck we ain't got our checks yet? We going to this nigga asking about our check. He talk about something, oh, it's been a delay with a UPS truck and shit. So we probably gonna have to get our check today around like 12-ish. Bitch, I'm finna get off in 2 hours. Where's my money now, ho? And then like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing? We had to ask you, ho? Fuck.
Yeah, cause I'm like, did they bring it on the first break or lunch?
I'm like, after the first break, I'm like, I know it's the lunch. It gotta be a lunch, cause I remember, but then I'm sitting up on lunch. I'm like, why this nigga just keep eating and eating, chatting it up?
He
you know,
outside,
Yap City, Yap City. That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, where the fuck my money?
I'm like, where's Mr. Postman? Like, do your job, thinking this nigga just forgetting to do his job. No, ain't nobody tell us nothing. So we had to go ask that nigga about our check. So we're gonna go pick it up right now. Yeah. As I told y'all about earlier. So then we have to go, like, having a paper check is so fucking ghetto. Like, why, if we get paid every week, why is it taking y'all weeks to put a fucking deposit for the banking? Like,
because I never had a job where I had the actual paper check.
Right.
Well, I had one, but well, you know, nowadays it's like your direct deposit usually go through your first check.
Right. Like, why is y'all playing?
And they got all this money, that nice ass building I can't afford for better route and shit.
Yeah. Talk about some pasta and shit. Like, ain't nobody want pasta, bitch. I want my check. You know, they knew better to have that shit ready right now for us to go pick that shit up. Bitch, what if I had bills? What if I had a bill due when I got off?
Right.
Now I'm homeless.
Or what if
now something shut off?
What if I owed the fucking weed man and he want his money?
Right. What if I had to pay my rent by 12 o'clock? What if I had to do that?
What if the mafia was after me?
Right. What if I was like, Rue, I need that money after somebody saw my suitcase. I know she's going through hell right now. Ooh, I'm so geeked for this new season. Like, let me not spoil that. I know you just got.
That's what I figured. She gonna start selling, right?
Ooh. You want me to spoil it a little bit?
No. I just figured she's gonna start selling.
Y'all, we're catching him up on Euphoria. So he just got to the part where like he met Fez's drug dealer. Well, I think she's one of the main connections, but the one bitch that's so nonchalant about. We picked up that money, y'all, so now we finna be on our way to the bank, and then we gonna get the puppy after, ho. Y'all, we have arrived at Burlington. We finna be in here for a little bit until they come with the dog, cause we're literally close by Walmart, and they're still in Milwaukee, so we figured, why don't we go look around in Burlington for a little bit? So we went to the bank, put that money in the bank, gonna check. Yeah. Mine's hit. Mm-hmm. Period. We ain't see nothing about the beauty stuff, but we finna look by the dog stuff, y'all. It's $4. You gonna get him a little tail? Yeah. Period, boo.
That's big, too.
They got some bags. We gonna need some bags. Do we still have his bags?
I didn't see none in that bag.
Pet toy. I'll get him a toy or something.
You gonna get him some?
Maybe. I think I'm gonna probably get him this.
Oh, this glows in the dark. How much?
I said this one's nice. Bitch.
I was thinking about a big one, because he's gonna grow into it and grow out of it, but you know what I mean?
So you get him this or something?
Yeah. I just don't see the price.
That's bigger?
Big enough.
Okay.
So we going with the black one, y'all.
Yeah.
Period. Wipes. He gonna need wipes. These ones are 4. Update, y'all. No dog. No dog. We still didn't get no fucking dog. Yeah, I bet y'all gagged a little bit. Like, damn, what the fuck happened? Like, y'all were just in a store buying the stuff for the dog. Where's the dog? Yeah, we didn't get the dog. We got tricked. We got all that shit. Story time now. Anyways, I'm glad I saved my receipts, my messages, y'all. But it is a good day, though. Currently right now, it's, let me update you, because it's been weeks since that happened. I just forgot to update y'all what happened, but I was meaning to. But hey, we're here now, right? So it is April 4th, as y'all can tell. It's 2:16 afternoon. I got some iced chai, so it's a good day. Got my iced chai, salted caramel this time. Last time it was raspberry. It wasn't the girl that I love that be in there this time, so I didn't fuck with her. But I fucked the iced chai. The iced chai was pretty good. And then we got this little, you know, before we get into the story time, y'all, I have to update y'all on my little snacks and pastries. I have like this little pecan thing. I don't know what it is. I was like, ooh, let me just try it because it looked good. Can y'all see it? I was like, ooh, it looked good. So I'm like, let me try it. Hey, this is kind of tea. It's like a sticky bun. That's what I would call it. I don't know what it is though. I try to go on my way to also get this bitch removed from the chat because she wasted my time. And we're gonna get into all of that. But I hit her up, right? I told her, I was like, hey, and I'm gonna put all the receipts on the screen too so y'all can see all that. I said, hey, I was wondering how much you were selling the Rottweilers puppies for. She's like, oh, they're 8 weeks. Tails, doc, shots, vaccines up to date. They're really friendly, mind you. And remember that where she said vaccines up to date. Because all this is going to click and be like, you like, what the fuck? Remember that part specifically, y'all. Says all good with kids, all that shit, right? Each of them going for $400. I was like, good. She was like, oh, do you want male or female? I said, I'm looking for a male. And mind you, I was just trying to help Fahim get a dog. Because, you know, he wanted a Rottweiler. I want my German. I was a little sad at that moment because I was like, damn, how he get his dog before me? But I was like, you know, it's okay because we both gonna have a puppy, you know? I asked to see pictures or whatever. As y'all can see on the screen, she showed pictures and everything. Both of the dogs were a little funny looking, but we figured the one in the red was cuter, so like we were like, okay, like let's go with that one. I was asking Fahim, like, oh, this is the one you want, whatever. He was like, yeah, I want that one. Told her I like the red one a lot. And she was like, oh, he's fully potty trained. Let me know. I'll even let you know. He'll even let you know when he has to go to the potty by stomping his paws around and grunting at you, LOL. She made it seem like she got the dog and all that. Asked him what kind of food is he on. And she loaded in Milwaukee. She was like, yeah. She told me the food thing. She asked me, do I have experience? All these types of dog questions. All the right questions and shit, right? I'm just kind of like speed it up a little bit because all of it's kind of like, if you bought a dog, you should know. You know what I mean? I asked her X, will it be extra if you deliver it because I don't mind driving halfway? She said yes, you have to pay an extra $15 for delivery. She said, when and where would you like to get the puppy? And then she said, oh, we can meet halfway. Now Fahim brought this idea up saying that we should just say we live in Kenosha so we can meet halfway in Racine to save, you know what I mean, on charge. You know, it makes sense. I went to go text her back the next day, right? And that's where it said couldn't send. And now I'm thinking the bitch blocked me. So I'm like, okay, well, that's the puppy. No more puppy no more, right? Because a lot of people be like that in these little Facebook groups where you be buying a dog from. When we got Anubis, we got him off of puppies.com. So we're probably going to try that route again because they were legit. And it was literally like, it shows the seller's profile, puts their number, their email, whatever, and you just contact them. And it's just like, go buy the dog, you know? This case scenario was different because I've never really bought a dog from Facebook, like from the Facebook groups or whatever. We were just trying to try something new. So I woke up, thought the bitch blocked me or whatever. And then she texted me the next day at 8. She's like, hello. I said, hello. I said, did you block me? Like, how you gonna block me and then text me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the dog no more. She said, no, I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook. I just got it back today. Are you still getting getting the puppy? I was like, yeah, I would like the puppy, but I had thought you assumed. I assumed you was trying to scam me or something and block me because I just texted you back, like, literally when I got off work to wake up. Because I was texting her back and forth when I was at work. And you know what I mean? Like, we were just communicating in between. And I was, like, interested in the dog. But I wasn't, like, seriously pursuing it yet if she wasn't legit or whatever, right? I told her, I said, does, like, Friday work for you, though, to meet and buy the dog? She said, sorry for the inconvenience for the whole blocking shit. She said, what time on Friday works for you? I said, yeah, I was confused as fuck. Like, I woke up, talk about some couldn't text. I'm like, okay, scammer, right? Which I should have trusted. I should have trusted y'all. See, I said, yeah, I get off at 6 a.m. So, well, like, it'll be okay if we do, like, 1. She said, well, okay, 1 is, it's cool. So I said 1 p.m. is okay on Friday. She was like, yeah. So now I'm going to need the full name and number that stands for the owner's info on the paperwork of the puppy. So I gave him Fahim's name. I gave him his number or whatever. And then I asked her, do you do Cash App or like Apple Pay? She was like, yeah, Apple Pay. She said, okay, perfect. Then she talking about so you need to pay an upfront free... I can't fucking speak. Please don't fail me English today, please. She says, so you need to pay an upfront fee payment to reserve your puppy and start working on the paperwork. It will be deducted from the actual price of the puppy and you're gonna pay the rest in person. Now I was like getting red flags off this because I'm like, bitch, what you mean upfront fee? I don't even know you, so why would I just send you an upfront fee if you're gonna get all your money in person? Like, I mean, that's usually how it works for both ends. Like, okay, you take the risk of this person showing up or not, and then that other person, if they're not scamming you or whatever, they're gonna want a puppy, so they're gonna give you their money, right? I'm confused here. I've never seen no upfront fee, whatever. So I said, okay, well, I don't get paid until Thursday. Is that an issue? Like, how much is the upfront fee? I'm trying to trust the lady, get that she's not scam, whatever, because she sounds legit somewhat so far, but she's explaining about the dog and, oh, like, this is about Rottweilers and this is what we feed them and this is the dogs that we have. Like, she sounds so far like legit somewhat. Yeah, right, y'all. Like, am I tweaking? I said, I'm not familiar with the paperwork process. How does that work? Because Fahim was also telling me, like, to, ask her those types of questions. So she's like, oh, it's changing for ownership name into yours. We have to register the puppy's papers with your info. I said, okay, great. And how much is the fee? And it is still an issue with me getting paid on Thursday because at this time, too, we were getting paper checks. So we just now started getting paper checks. I don't know why. Some jobs be doing that ghetto ass shit. Like, you gotta wait, get the little paper check, take it to the bank. Like, no one's trying to do all that shit. So I actually legitly had to wait till Thursday. And then, so she says the fee is $100 and it will be deducted from the $400. And the reason for asking the payment is because we get texts for other family that may be interested in getting the puppy. Which makes no sense to me because, bitch, why would I give you some money just so other people don't text you about the dog? It's your dog, so whoever you want to sell it to, just sell it to. Like, I'm not that tripping over a dog if we get the dog or not. Now, it would be nice to get the dog, but if you sold it already before we get the chance to give you the money, I'm not mad. But I'm not going to just give you some money just so other people don't text you about the dog. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I can't trust that. You know what I'm saying? I said, I understand what you're saying. I feel more comfortable giving you the money on Friday when we meet or even when we could meet in person because I've got scammed before buying a puppy and I just don't want to have that happen again if you get what I mean. A lot of people will do that. You know what I'm saying? They'll text you or whatever. Like, I ain't personally get scammed before. But I was just telling her, like, I'm not going to see no damn money before I even get the dog. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'll take the risk if someone else buying the puppy if I have to wait to give you the full $400. Like, what are you talking about? So she says, try to understand me. Your payment is 100% refundable if you change on your mind on getting the puppy. I said, I understand you. Just how would I have proof that of that for the puppy? You know what I'm saying? She says, I'll never scam you out of your money because I also work hard to earn money. The reservation is just to stop and taking messages from other families interested in getting a puppy. Bitch, no. No. Like, we all work hard for money. Bitch, it's inflation. It's hard times. We all here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna trust that. Like, how do you sound? You know what I'm saying? So she started texting that bullshit. Then she says, okay, I can see you really want the puppy and I will make all my possible best to keep the puppy for you till Thursday. I said, okay, great. Thank you. That works good. She says, okay, just cool. Just keep me posted. I said, okay, bet I will. She texts me hello at 8:57 a.m. How are you doing? I text her back when I got up.
I said, hello, I'm doing good. So I have work later at 9. I get my paper check later tonight during my shift. But I have to go to deposit the money in the bank when I get off, and I'll be able to buy the dog then if you still want to sell him. She said, sounds good. Sure, the puppy is still available. Just let me know when you are ready to make the payment. I said, okay, great. I will let you know when I get off at 6. She says, okay, good. I said, I will thank you. I said, I will thank you for reaching out. She says the name. She confirms the name again, which is Fahim's name, and then she puts his number. I'm like, yeah, I will contact you from that number. She says, that's your correct info to put on the paper, right? I said, yeah. She says, okay, good. She texts me again. Now I was like, you would think with her consistency of her texting me first, that this is reconfirming, like, okay, maybe she's not scammed. This is a real person, you know what I'm saying, right? She texts me, hey, at 9:35 p.m. I text her back at 11 because I was still at work. I was on break. So I said, hello, I'm at work right now. I'm just waiting to get my check so I can put it in the bank when I get off. She says, okay, cool, at 12 in the morning. You know what I'm saying, right? 12 a.m. I said, was around the same time for 1 or 2 still fine? She says, yeah. Around 1 p.m. is cool for me. I said, okay, bet. I live in Kenosha. Can we meet halfway in Racine? I said, I was thinking like Walmart or something. She says, okay, sounds good. Sounds cool. You can just send me the address where you want us to meet. I said, okay, great. She said, so now are you ready to make the payment? Bitch, what payment? You're getting your money when we get the dog. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, great. I'll let you know after I go to the bank. I'm gonna go after I get up around 12. Because at first I was getting a little nervous because even at work with the whole paper check thing. So normally when we had the little paper checks, they would come to us on break and be like, oh, here's your check or whatever. They would give it to us. This time we was sitting and going through lunch and break. Nobody came and said nothing. I was like, ain't nobody told me nothing. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was saying nothing all day. So I'm like, where the fuck is our check at? So the whole time, UPS or whatever was running behind late or whatever. So it was a delay in the truck. So we didn't get our checks till later that day. So I was stressing about getting the dog, having the money for the dog. Like, I'm like, damn, like, but I'm thinking maybe something bad always happened for something good. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't text her back and tell her that until like I saw it would be like a bigger issue because they were saying like we would get our checks around like 11 or something. So I'm like, well, we don't meet up till 1 and 2. And I feel like that should be enough time to go cash it. And, you know, so it's like, I wouldn't mention her if it's not really necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, great. I'll let you know after I go to the bank, after I get up around 12. I said, here's the address. So I sent her the address, as y'all saw on the screen, to the Walmart here in Storytime. So she said, okay, cool. Just send me, keep me posted. And I said, I will. She sends a thumbs up. So I will text her when I get up. I said, hey, so there was a delay on receiving my check. I will pick it up at 12 p.m. and then go to the bank. It's 12:30 to 3 p.m. I don't know why I text that shit. I didn't even notice I said the typo. I said it like, is that time better or whatever, right? Because I just don't want to be late. So she said, okay, cool, I will keep waiting for you. I was like, okay, that's fine. I said, thank you so much for understanding after the inconvenience. She said, it's cool, I'm doing all this so that you can refer me to more of your friends if they also need a puppy. See, I'm thinking, you know, the bitch cool, she, you know what I'm saying, legit, like, this is somebody I might get another Rottweiler from, whatever, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, like, she got us, like, we plugged this twin in them, this gene in them, you know what I'm saying? She said, you're welcome. You are welcome. I said, I'm going to pick up my check right now, because they confirmed that they had the checks, and I'm like, okay, let's go get our check, whatever, right? We geek. Puppy day, and that's where y'all saw. We was recording and all that shit, and everything was going as planned. She said, okay, sounds good, just let me know when you get everything done. I said, okay, bet. She sends a thumbs up. I said, going to the bank right now, after that we can meet. I go to the bank. Then she asked me, are you sending the money through Apple Pay, right? And I was like, yeah. I said, okay, cool. We just left the bank, on my way to the address. She says, okay, sounds great. I said, see you there. I'll be in a black Honda Icona, right? She says, so now you will have to make the payment now that will cover the paperwork and the toys coming with the puppy. Bitch, you're getting your money when we get the dog. Paperwork, you already have my name. You already have the phone number. You just need the money. You're not getting the money before we don't get the dog. Like, how'd you think this worked? Because I'm not finna send you no damn money, like I said, and you block me, or we don't meet. We don't get the dog. Like, I've bought a dog before. They pull up, bring the dog out, you give them the money, you get the dog, and go back in the car and go home. Like, what? I said, okay, bet. I said, do you take Cash App, or do you want through Apple Pay or through your number?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Low-key, I wanted Fahim to get the dog really bad. So I was like, okay, I almost would send that money. But I was telling Fahim about what's going on. And he was like, damn, don't send her that fucking money. I was like, no, I'm not. We would have been down real bad if I sent her that fucking money. I said I had Chime too. And I said, I'm here at Walmart. Are you here yet? We already went to the store because it was like a little early in the time that we had got our check and everything after that happened. And then we were already on our way to Walmart. Not Walmart, Burlington. We went to Burlington. That's when we were like shopping around and stuff. And we're like, okay, let's buy some time because she's not here yet. And we're thinking, you know, she's driving like 30 minutes from Milwaukee. So we got time. When we got there, I'm thinking, you know, like she's not even updating me like, oh, like I'm on my way there, getting the dog up in the car or whatever. Like she's not really saying things. So I'm like, okay, like, you know, we're here. Where are you? You know what I'm saying? And she says, okay, I'm cool with Apple Pay. I said I will send. Then she says I will send you my number now, and once I receive the payment, I'll be on my way. This is where I get frustrated because, bitch, what? Mind you, I think this was a moment for me to trust my spirit guides and spirit because even when I was in the store in Burlington, I got like this feeling like my stomach started to cave in. Like I just felt like something. I felt like we were literally like overdoing our part, like when we were buying this stuff, because Fahim was like, oh, let's go to Burlington, let's get some stuff for the dog, and I was all for it, but I was just like, okay, I don't want to be too soon with it though too, because I'm like, well, we don't have the dog yet, you know what I mean? Like we were looking at clothes stuff and like stuff for the dog, and like we don't know how big the dog is, small, so I was just like, let's wait. But, you know, I'm all for the positivity and all for the, you know, dog parent, dog dad shit. So I was like, you know, fuck it, let's go. We were in line and she was already like, just not being like, oh, like I'm on my way or whatever. Like, I just started to get real anxious and I was just like, I didn't say anything, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know, maybe I just need to trust it. Just, you know, just trust it because like, the bitch wouldn't be on no scam and shit if I've been texting her, updating about like my check, and she wouldn't be texting me for days about this damn dog if she didn't have no fucking dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking she really got our back or something at least, like, you know? I said, I'm more comfortable meeting up and then Apple paying you if that's fine. Because, like, I don't even know what you look like. You know what I'm saying? I said, we're already here at Walmart. I just want to meet you and I'm bringing my friend because I need help with the dog while I drive. Whole time, no, I need that fucking backup. I'm like, yeah, I got my nigga here. Like, it should go down, you know, so it should go left. Shit get blicky, like that motherfucking stick, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not playing, ho. So I said, then she says, you need to make the upfront fee first. I said, it's $100. She says, yes. I said, okay, what's your number? And then she says, okay, hold on. And I'm like, that's what I was telling him. He was like, no, don't send her no money. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sending her no man money. So he's like, see if she can FaceTime you or whatever. I said, can I video call you or do you have proof you're on the way? Because I don't feel comfortable sending you $100 when I'm already at the address for us to meet. Like, you're not even here yet and you asking for money. So that's one of the biggest red flags in the room too. Like, what you doing, ho? Like, at least if you on scam, at least be acting like you here and you not here. Like, at least be on something that makes a little bit more sense. Like, you ain't even professional with your scamming. Like, send a little picture of the dog as y'all see. The dog, if y'all notice at the pictures, does look different than the other dogs. And it wasn't really clicking to me until like Fahim was like, let me see the dog. And I was like, wait, is this the same dog? You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, okay, I don't know. Like, where is these pictures coming from? Because like, it looks realistic, but at the same time it doesn't, because it's like, I don't know. And then now that I think about looking at the picture now, if you're selling us one dog, if you're just selling one dog today, why are you bringing all them dogs with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I just noticed now. And then she's like, oh, here's your puppy. Trust me, we will be there soon. You saying here's your puppy like the puppy right in front of our face. I don't see no damn puppy. I see a picture of a puppy through the screen. But, bitch, FaceTime at least, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, here's your puppy. This the puppy. Like, I want to see the nigga bark or something. Like, I don't get no damn puppy in front of me, you know what I'm saying? I said, okay, see you when you get there. So she calls me. She calls me at 2:29. And, which is the weirdest part too. You know how a messenger, y'all, like, y'all phone will ring? Like, my ringer was on and everything. I didn't hear the phone ring. I didn't see the phone ring. I didn't hear nothing or see nothing. So I'm like, okay. So I called her back at 2:31, as y'all see in the messages. I said, are you driving? Like, I just called you back 2 minutes later. You can't answer the phone, but you just called me. You know what I'm saying? She said she sends me her Hotmail. I don't know why she was sending that shit, because I'm like, what they gotta do with me? She says you can make the payment here. But now you got me fucked up, because are you ignoring my messages now? Bitch, I just told you, I just asked you, are you driving? Answer the motherfucking phone for hoe before you get any type of money. Like, I'm not sending you shit. I said, I can pay you from there when you get here. I've been here for 20 minutes. I have to work later. I don't want to rush you though. She says, I understand you, but you have to make the payment. Your money is 100% safe. Again, I don't even know. I've never seen your face. I don't know who you are. Talk about the money is 100% safe. Your payment. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, don't play. I said the only way I trust that this isn't a scam is for you to meet us at Walmart. The address I sent you. And you can get all your money at once. Like, even what would be the point of me sending you $100 and then you get... Like, what is that even gonna do for you? She reads the message at 2:39. Then she texts me, I have got texts for a few people that are interested in the puppy, but I keep telling them that you have make a deposit. That's why I don't sell the puppy till today. This is because I have stood up several times. I have been stood up several times by clients and I didn't hear anything from them. That's why we received $100 as reservation fee and the remaining balance would pay in cash on pickup. I said, I understand that, but the only way I'm sending you the full $400 is if you come here. Like, what are you playing with this dog for? I said, I understand being stood up, but I can send a picture. I'm like literally here already. So I call her again. She does not answer. This is a 2:42. So she says, I'm sorry, our policy here. I said, I'm just trying not to get scammed because we had a deal here to meet. You know what I'm saying? Then she texts me, I'll never scam you out of your money because I'll also work hard for my money. Okay, you keep saying that like I give a fuck. We all work hard, ho. So she sends her number then. Then she says, that's my Apple Pay number. Send me a screenshot once you make the payment. No. Then there are a picture of us at Walmart. We were literally parked in the parking lot. I told her, I said, I can't trust that if you're not even here yet. I'm not sending you money when we don't even have the dog here. Right now, me and Fahim, like, Fahim's getting a little more frustrated and shit. I'm stressed, and at this point, I don't even want the dog. I'm just tired of it. I'm just over it already because it's like, this is too much. Like, you were already supposed to be here or even be on your way even, you know what I'm saying? And we've been sitting here for now 20 minutes. You keep texting me talking about send the payment, will come. Like, this was not part of the plan. Like, you're wasting my time. Like, she said, I really trust you that you will get the puppy. That's why I keep the puppy till today. I'm disappointed with what's happening right now. Then she sends another picture of the puppy. Now, mind you, in this picture too, can y'all keep track of what these dogs is looking like? Because I don't know, I was kind of getting from this picture like this doesn't really look like the same dog, or this could be the same dog as the other dog that was in the picture before, but it most definitely was not the same dog as the picture in the picture before last. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, like you keep saying these pictures of the puppy, like this is gonna confirm anything, and it just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? So Fahim even said the same thing when he looked at this picture. So she says, heading to the vet to get the paperwork done. So remember when I told y'all about keep track when she said about how the dog has all the shots and cleared and all that stuff, ready to go, ready to sell, come get them, how to ready little Caesars? How are you now saying you headed to the vet to get the paperwork done and all this shit? Shouldn't you have all that done before you selling the dog? I gave you my name and number like days ago. Why are you now going to the vet? Supposedly. So I said, can you call me? Because I'm just over the games. Can you call me? Like, I need to know if are you legit? You scammer? Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? So she says the payment is for the paperwork and for the puppy to get his last shot. Oh, now he need his last shot after you said before when I asked you originally about the dog. The dog has all his shots and all that shit. Oh, he's even potty trained and all. Like, what happened to all that? She says, I'm driving, try to understand me, all your money is all safe. Then I said, call me when you get to the vet. So supposedly you gotta go to the vet, get the last shot, get the paperwork. Call me then. Call me when you get to that motherfucking vet. So she says my phone isn't allowing me to call. Okay, but you just called me. You just called me earlier though. Call me by the phone number then. You got an iPhone, right? You want Apple Pay, right? That's how you know. The bitch is on scam time. So she sends me another picture of a dog. Now, keep track of these pictures, y'all, because I don't know. I was kind of looking at this picture like, does it even look at this like the same dog to y'all? She sends me another picture, supposedly at the vet or whatever. I'm just like, okay, I'm not sending you no money still, though. I'm not sending you no money to get the damn fucking dog. So she says, my phone is allowing me to call. I don't know why. I called her again. No answer. Sends her number again. Make the payment here and send me screenshot. I'm trying to be respectful. But I did not text her back again. Y'all, I'm just like, at this point, it's over with. So we went back on after that. We was stressed. Like, damn, like, we were supposed to get a dog. And I just understand why people play about dogs. Like, if you don't got a fucking dog, why are you in a whole Facebook group selling dogs? Like, I get it. That's how you make your whole look like, oh, like I'm legit, I got dogs. But did you ever have this dog, or was you playing on people's phones? This is what you sit up and do all day? Making some, oh yeah, selling Rottweiler puppies, I got some puppies, so you know what I'm saying? Like, get you a puppy, come over here, buy a puppy. Whole time you ain't shit. Whole time you sitting here, somewhere in a trailer home, off 5 gig service. Not 5 gig, wait, that's high. 4G service, 2G. All that. Doing nothing. Just bored. Playing on my phone. I texted back later that said no thank you. No thank you. Reads my message. And then so it really upset me for a while. Pretty much the whole rest of the day. I was like, damn. We didn't get no puppy. And we wasted our time. We had like literally lost sleep because of that. Like I had literally woke up early. We already had to go get our check, y'all. Like, oh, we getting a puppy or whatever. Like we think we geek. Like Rottweiler Day. Like that's the whole reason why I started that vlog. What time for you to play? Miss Kayla Hopkins, or is that even your name? Or are you just some old ass nigga that's 60-year-old behind the screen thinking you gonna get some scam money for your retirement shit? Even after that situation, y'all, like, we was just, like, down, like, fuck it, we don't want another puppy. We have been, like, looking here and there, but given that if the time is right, you know, we gonna be presented with the right opportunity. Until then, we might just wait and get a dog when we move, but we just don't know. Because she really blew us. That was the last fucking straw for us. Because I've been wanting a puppy really bad. We've both been wanting a puppy since we had to give Anubis away. You just play. But more of the story, y'all, don't entertain people at all. Like, even if they not talking about a location, hitting up, like, on some real consistent, I'm serious trying to sell the dog type shit. Don't do how I did, y'all, and literally just gave a little inch of faith, fucking centimeter of trust, okay? Don't put your trust in the nigga. Huh, you fuck. Don't join no Facebook puppy group, y'all. Don't do that. I'm not saying everybody be on Facebook and shit scamming. At least contact these people and make sure they're legit. Don't do how I did and just keep texting and texting because you want a dog. Glad I ain't sent her no money. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, I had the brains enough to do that. But let me know how y'all felt about this story time. But that was the end of the video. Make sure I leave a thumbs up, subscribe, turn post notifications on. Do it for me. Do it for me for the stress of this damn video because this blew me. Let me know what type of videos y'all also want to see. I love y'all so much. Make sure y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Don't cry. Don't get your tissues on. Do all that shit. But I love y'all so much. Bye.